Get some sports for you now. Ketaban Gojestani is here. Hi there, Ketaban.
Hi, Laura.
Now, the president of the Paris football club, Paris Saint-Germain, is now under official police investigation for active corruption. That's what they're calling it.
Yes, he is officially under under investigation for that, not related to his position as president of Paris Saint-Germain, but part of a larger inquiry into the bidding process for the World Athletics Championships. The judge believes that Al Khelaifi signed off on a $3.5 million payment in order to influence votes and win hosting rights for the 2017 championships. Owen Barnell has the details.
The president of PSG under the spotlight once again. Nasser Al Khelaifi, Qatari businessman and chairman of beIN Media Group, is under investigation for suspected corruption over the right for Qatar to host the 2017 World Athletics Championships. French justice officials are looking into two payments totaling $3.5 million made in 2011 by Oryx Qatar Sports Investment, a company owned by Al Khelaifi's brother Khalid at the time. Money paid to a marketing company run by Papa Massata Diak, son of Lamine Diak, then president of the International Association of Athletics Federations. The question is whether in return Lamine Diak influenced a vote in favour of Qatar. The payments were made just days before the IAAF was due to decide who would host the 2017 World Athletics Championships. Doha lost out to London, but did later win the right to host the 2019 event. On Thursday, Al Khelaifi's lawyer denied all wrongdoing, saying the payments made by Oryx were transparent and part of the normal bidding process, and that the facts of the case do not concern his client.
Nasser Al Khelaifi authorised no payment of any kind in relation to the allegations made. Nasser Al Khelaifi was neither a shareholder nor a director of Oryx in 2011. He did not intervene either directly or indirectly in the candidature of Doha.
Thursday's revelations come at a bad time for Qatar, the country already facing mounting allegations of corruption over winning hosting rights to the World Cup in 2022.
Al Khelaifi's lawyer has officially petitioned the court contesting the investigation on two counts, one claiming that the statute of limitations ran out 5 years ago, the other saying that France has actually no jurisdiction over this case. Meanwhile, the Kylian Mbappé saga continues at Paris Saint-Germain just days after the 20-year-old's shock announcement regarding his future at the club. His coach, Thomas Tuchel, said that he was ambivalent about his player's statement. Tuchel said that he was not angry and that given Mbappé's talent and ambition, it was normal for him to ask for more responsibility within the team, but the German coach did seem a little bit annoyed with the young player's behavior.
He has big goals and a lot of confidence. He decided to make that speech. He's very smart, and it's clear that he knew exactly what he was doing. But at the same time, he's more than welcome to take on more responsibilities. Everyone's welcome to take on more responsibilities. You don't need to make a speech in order to do that.
On to tennis now. 3 days to go before the start of the French Open here in Paris. The official draw took place this evening, and as usual, the top two players in the world are on opposite sides of the draw, which means that Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal will not be meeting until a potential final, but the Spaniard was placed in the same half as world number 3 Roger Federer, which means that they could face off in the semis. Nadal is chasing a 12th title in Paris, while the 2009 champion Federer is back at the French Open for the first time since 2015. Meanwhile, in the women's draw, Serena Williams was dealt a difficult draw. She could face fellow American Madison Keys in the last 16. Then world number 1 Naomi Osaka in the quarters. There will be two big clashes, though, in the first round in the women's singles. Two-time champion Venus Williams will be facing world number 9 Yelena Svitolina, and 2017 champion Yelena Ostapenko will be taking on former world number 1 Victoria Azarenka. And we finish with some cycling. The Giro d'Italia finally entering the Alps, and the mountains brought some changes to the overall standings. Valerio Conti is no longer in pink. It was Italy's Cesare Benedetti who won stage 12, his first victory as a professional. Benedetti, who has been a support rider for most of his career, was part of an early breakaway, then accelerated from a select group of riders to win in that sprint finish. Slovenian rider Jan Polans, who was also in the breakaway, finished 25 seconds behind, enough to take the overall leader's pink jersey from teammate Conti. In the overall standing, Polans leads Primož Roglič by 4 minutes 7 seconds. Stage 13 this Friday, one of the race's toughest. Laura, there will be 3 major climbs and then an uphill finish, all of that with gradients averaging 15%. So it's going to be a tough one.
Oh, that sounds like hard work, doesn't it? All right, Keteban, thank you very much indeed. Keteban Gurjestani there with the sports. We're taking a